No, no, no. I'm not that mean. Okay. There you go. Yeah, seems fine. It does, though. To be honest, it does. And check this. Champion 2. Yeah, might be fine still in Champion 2. But eventually, maybe you could use getting closer. That's fine. Yeah, see. Yeah. So it's kind of normal that you go get that boost. But here you go this way. You should have went this way. You want to get behind your teammate. And why is that? Partly because of this. If you're over here, you have a shot on net. Over here, as a champ 2, I think at best you hit it in the ceiling, but most likely you hit it in the corner and you help them. Yeah. So the first thing is gonna be get behind your teammate. Okay, still decent. So get behind teammate. Yeah, no, that's not your ball. Okay, you realized it eventually. So that was your ball. Yeah, so it's a bit tough, but basically you flip like this way. You had to flip a bit more this way because you can't get to it before it comes back like that. So you want to be a bit more spaced out to be able to go. It's not that bad. So now you don't go because you're beat. Yeah. So here might be something a bit more advanced, but you being here, you're the first man. Your job is to make sure he doesn't control, and if he does control, you challenge him. But as soon as you get rid of the ball, let him go. You did your job. You got rid of the ball, your teammate is behind you to get that ball. He's gonna have a better touch than you. If you had stayed grounded, you could have already been on this ball. Or you would have had more boost and rotated like that. But it doesn't mean never challenge. It means in this case, when you got rid of the ball, your job was done. Okay, what's up with everyone zap dashing? 2 days in... Champion 2 zap dashes? I can't even zap dash. Well, in training, but never as clean as that. Oh, that was hesitant. Oh. I was like, jump, 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 jump. You ended up getting there. It's good. You took your time because it was clearly open. We'll note it like that. You try that read? Yeah. So these kind of balls that are tough reads, okay, what I suggest people is, so basically you try to fly like this towards the ball. What you can do to give you a hand is to try to fly a bit more like this. get your height, get at the height of the ball, and then boost towards the ball. Slow down. Well, you're already slow, it's just your angle is very forward. This gives you a bit more time, and in C2 you can take a bit of this time until like eventually you start getting beat to those balls that are hard to read. Now at that time you're gonna be like, yeah, I need to kind of, you know, power a bit more with it. What if we look at him? Go here to go here, go here. You see? Did you see what he did? He took off and then went for the ball. The read was much easier for him. So you need to either keep an eye on him or be aware that he might go for that ball as well. So you still need to beat him or meet him at that ball. But you could have went a bit more vertical on your takeoff. It would have helped you with the read. Is it this? Okay, so here, yeah. So you're going after him, but no, see, that's not the thing at all. So you went after him to try to demo him, but basically he's the dangerous one theoretically, because your teammate is supposed to manage him. You can't get back in time, you're late. Okay, so go for a bump on him, and at the same time it's going to force you to make your rotation to show up on the proper side facing the play, because now it's very awkward because there's a pop in net here and you're basically underneath it and you don't have boost and stuff. And the other thing is that there's more pads towards the center of the field. So if you had cut across and tried to bump go loose, you probably make the save here because you would have showed up this way. And even with your 12 boost, double jump boost, you might be able to get there in time. As he still had a quite awkward angle. Your teammate did a decent job to semi-neutralize it. Yeah, that's fine. I was just worried here. You needed to look at the ball a bit earlier. Like that you try to get information from the front, that's fine. Maybe get a bump or something. But put your camera back there because you need to know where that ball's going. You get your camera back on the ball after the contact, so it's kind of dangerous. If orange had won, you already had to be on your way back. You're not supposed to miss any contact on the ball with your camera. You should be on ball cam every time someone's hitting the ball. Yeah, so here, like this ball's coming towards his net, right? So he's gonna jump for it. And he beats you. He's just closer to that ball, right? Don't jump. Try to keep your boost and check what's gonna happen. Is he gonna whiff and you need to finish it? Is he gonna get a bad touch of the backboard and you can score the open? Or he's gonna get a touch towards a corner that you could steal his boost and play that ball? just look, because by jumping there, you're never beating him. If you beat him, you made a huge mistake. So just look, check what's happening, because you could have been on that ball with 30 boost. Maybe you don't put it on net, but you put it in the box, and your teammate's on the left, over there. Yeah, it's most likely you're aware of this, but not jumping when we're already beat is yeah, to be honest, I wouldn't put this on your fault. While your acceleration is disgusting. That's a side flip, so you got 0 forward momentum. Not that it would have changed anything, and that was a speed flip. That was better. It wouldn't have changed anything, but yeah, happens. Okay. So this was great, because you're doing basically what I was saying, but it's your teammate playing the ball instead of the orange team. Until you went this way, there's nothing for you this way. If your teammate misses and it's your turn, you would have to do this to get to the ball, not this. I know the ball's over there, but their net's over here. So if you go over there and the ball's over there, you're gonna hit it in their corner. That's not what we want. We want to hit it on net. So either you stay here. I would like a bit more back to see if your teammate like gets it towards net, but not a great touch type thing, so you can finish it. Or you go back this way to be behind your teammate, so you can follow after him. They would both be fine. It's that acceleration that I don't like. Turns out your teammate scores. So here, okay, it's pretty frequent to get bumped, and it's actually even good that your teammate bumps you, but you need to power slide. If you hold your power slide here, you would slide towards that boost. It was a perfect bump to get that boost before them. Still get the boost, but they get the ball. They gave it away. Too far up. Yeah. Okay. So here, you were like, maybe he's chipping it up and then he's gonna boom it. I want to pass, okay? Which is fine. Okay? But there, when you see that he has a control touch, again, I want you to slow down and get back behind him. Same thing again. Because even if you're behind him, here, instead of being beside, you could accelerate in that and take a good shot, right? But from here, you don't even see them, the defense very well, and it's awkward. It's an awkward shot. When I started trying, because I'm coming back with that over and over again, but when I started doing that, I was like, I'm gonna be late if I'm always behind the guy type thing. But if you can go for this ball, it's because they're not going for this ball. You're last man. Yeah. So the reason is, if you can go for this ball, it's because they're not going. Yeah. There are times that you can, like at the beginning of this play, you could be beside, just check, He's not passing, you go back behind him. It needs to be instant. You can look. If there's a pass, there's no pass, he controls. I get back behind him, and you could have scored this. I don't know if you score. I stopped before. A decent shot, but you would have had a better shot if you had been coming from behind. Yeah. That's a moment you can get that back boost. Controls, you go. Good 50. Bad recovery. So boosting down there is great, but you need to keep a 15-ish to reaccelerate. It's important to get back down quick, but it's important to be able to reaccelerate after. So if you have a 20-ish with a good speed flip and boost, you can get back to supersonic. That's why we're like much quicker on the field, GCs. You know, just so you know that there's no plus value at speed flipping if you don't have boost. It doesn't go faster than any other flip. If ever it's a problem. A lot of people are like, well, might as well. Okay, it's fine. I tend to speed flip all the time, and it's not bad to get the practice down, but let's say, you know, you want to be sure last second of the game, you're leading by just one, you need to get back quick and you want to make sure that you don't screw up, you could make a front flip instead if you don't have boost. The other thing that I do sometimes is even if I don't have boost, I'm gonna speed flip on a pad. And so because I'm speed flipping, I'm gonna get the pad at some point and I can boost with the pad right away. Here you should have went back this way instead of this way, because I haven't seen really what happens, but what's gonna happen is you're gonna get the boost and you're gonna be awkward around that ball most likely. See? You might not have had the big boost, but 1, 2, 3, you can play that ball and you just dunk him. With 3 pads, you would have 36. Plenty to dunk that guy. But here you're awkward. Fine. Again, behind the guy. Yeah, that's what happens. So here, normally this ball has all the requirements for you to be allowed to go for it. So your last man, if there's a free ball, you're allowed to go. Well, yes, you were too close. A bit too close, like a few car lengths. But you don't fast aerial neither. You're sideways to go for that ball. You could have just fall back. Like, you don't have to hit it. If you go back with the boost you have right now and he clears power clear on net, you still get there in time. If you go for that ball, you need to be 100% sure that you hit it. You're not allowed to miss. And you got dusted because you were a bit awkward, a bit too close, sideways, so on and so forth. And basically here, you didn't cut behind your teammate enough. Like, I would have cut here. Because as the last man, this midfield line is a good indicator of where we want to be. And then turn forward when we think there might be an opportunity, and if there's not, we can turn back and keep playing against that line. I don't know in Champion 2 if it's actually the mid line, but If it's closer, it's going to be slightly closer, but not all the way up here for sure. That's a no-no. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. If you're interested in getting coached, please join the Discord and open a ticket in the channel coaching request. That's about it for today. See you next time, and good luck on the grind.